the first Shea Stadium Met winning pitcher in postseason. He won a few other games too. Hall of Famer as of this summer, Nolan Ryan. The top of the order, Rickey Henderson, 0 for 2, then Alfonso, then Olerud. In there for a strike to Rickey. Rickey fly ball to right and ground ball to third. 0 for 2. Chipper Jones is up with 2 men on. Well, then it wouldn't be the bottom of the 5th now, would it? So I don't know. We'll get it straight. You see now, very dangerous when you have 2/3 of the information. Apparently they've retired Chipper Jones. That's why they're in the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0. Rickey, with 6 stolen bases in this series, has been a virtual menace as he's been throughout his entire career. Staying alive. Of course, Rickey is also a menace in the base on balls department. Has walked 3 times. And this has been well documented. He is 3rd all-time Major League history in the walk department, behind only Babe Ruth and Ted Williams. Rickey with 1,972 walks. The Babe 2056 and Ted 2019. So he's going to catch that, you would think. Runs, he is 5th all-time, behind only Ty Cobb, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and Pete Rose. With Cobb at 2245, so he's could catch that. Not to mention, he's going to get probably 3,000 base hits. He is
well, if he plays
810, right?
If he plays 5 more years like he says he's going to, that's a lot.
And how about he's going to get 300 homers, Ray? I mean, it's hard to kind of.
I just showed you
better numbers than that. Staying alive. Not a lot of room here at Shea in foul ground. Stadium built 1964. You know, with Candlestick closing, by the way, for the Giants, stay open for the 49ers. Oldest parks National League, Wrigley Field, of course. Dodger Stadium, 1962. Candlestick was built in 60, but that'll be gone next year. Shea Stadium, the 3rd oldest National League, 1964. Built when the World's Fair was here in New York. Home for the Mets and the Jets. 10th pitch now. Anderson to Henderson. This is what he does, huh?
Yeah, this is a tremendous matchup here. You talk about Rickey Henderson's ability to walk. Brian Anderson 4th in the league as far as control, only 1.8 walks per 9 innings. So that's why you get to 10 pitch at bats, because Henderson doesn't strike out too much, doesn't swing at bad balls too often.
Bat splintered, ball foul. The hero is on deck, Edgardo Alfonso, and he's seen just about, not that he needs to, he's seen just about every pitch that Anderson has here.
Well, he has. This really helps the offense right here. Everybody, not only they see a lot of pitches, but it ends up tiring a guy out, because what he's doing, he's having to make pitches under pressure. And that's his 13th pitch, all under pressure. He doesn't want to walk Rickey Henderson, and that takes away from your stamina more than anything. And it may not happen with Rickey Henderson, but down the line, when he has to make a pitch, he may just hang something.
On the 14th pitch, Henderson with a base hit that bounces away from Gilkey. Patience is a virtue, and that's why the Mets have a base runner.
The 14 pitches of Rickey Henderson in that at-bat was more pitches than Brian Anderson threw in the first, third, or fifth inning total.
This should get out of play, and it does. In any postseason series, any World Series, LCS, the record is 8 stolen bases. Rickey for the A's, 5 games against Toronto in the ALCS. Lou Brock twice in the World Series for the Cardinals against the Red Sox and Tigers in '67 and '68. Ron Gant, you saw, a young Ron Gant for the Braves, turned the trick, and Willie Wilson, the mercurial one, when he played for Oakland later in his career against Toronto. But the record is 8 in any series. So Rickey has 6 in this one.
Well, Brian Anderson told me that he did not know if he could stop Rickey Henderson from running, but he said he feels he's got a good enough move, but he thinks the key is that he's going to stop Rickey Henderson's feet. He's going to not let him get a walking lead.
Well, that pitch count that Anderson had nursed so beautifully is going out the window this inning.
That was just one of those classic battles with a great hitter and a young pitcher out there that has depth control, showing you how many quality pitches he made. That's what happens to foul balls. Foul balls are just when hitters have a pitch that's too good to put into play, and they just fight him off, trying to work to a better pitch to hit.
Skied in the infield. It's the net. Now Matt Williams takes charge. He grabs it. 1 out. One-time batting champ. 1993 Toronto Blue Jays when he hit .363. A year ago hit .354. The highest average in Mets history, breaking the old mark held by Cleon Jones with .340 in the Miracle Mets year of 1969. The year in which Ryan won the game in relief. Seaver, Kuzman. One and one the count to Olerud with Henderson, the runner at first base, in a 1-1 game. Chris Berman, Ray Knight, Buck Martinez with you on ESPN2 and Points Beyond. Glad you could be with us. Been great. That sidewinder, Ray.
Yeah, he's thrown that 4 times today and has thrown 4 balls with it. Only thrown a total of 24 balls all day long. Just a different look. It doesn't necessarily mean he's trying to make a pitch with it, but always can put something in the back of the mind of a hitter.
I wouldn't say that Rickey is timid out there, but Anderson's doing a great job, right?
He better be a little timid. I know one thing. He's not going to be able to get a walking lead, and that's where Rickey's so successful. Brian Anderson said the one thing that he was going to do was make sure that he held the ball, varied his pitch to the plate.
Olerud to the gap in left center field. Cut off nicely by Finley, but Henderson into third. Olerud with a single, and the Mets have runners on the corners with 1 out. And of course, you can't say that it woulda, coulda, shoulda. Had he stolen a base, then he might have scored on the hit by Olerud, but we'll never know. Anderson might have pitched differently. One of those things, but right now, Agbayani is just trying to loft the fly ball to break this 1-1 tie.
And Buck, I'm also going to give him credit for the John Olerud hit Rickey Henderson because of the way that he worked Anderson during that inning.
This will be out of play.
Certainly is a factor, Ray, and Anderson made quality pitch after quality pitch to Rickey Henderson, and finally Henderson, as he's done throughout his career, gets a pitch that he can drive the other way and starts this inning. I mean, these 2 guys, Anderson and Leiter, have really done a good job. And Buck Showalter has said throughout this series, you know what, Brian Anderson is a very capable pitcher, and I'm not concerned about starting Randy Johnson on short rest.
Henderson now trying to distract Anderson a little bit down the third baseline, and that pitch is inside for ball 2-1.
Now this is where you see a pitcher start to change a little bit. Not in his mechanics, but his thought process. Brian Anderson going right at hitter, pitch after pitch after pitch. Now he's behind Agbayani 2-1 because he wants to throw the perfect pitch to get a ground ball double play.
Inside, 3-1 with Ventura on deck. Driven to right center field. This will go all the way to the wall. Henderson scores. Olerud is being held up at third. Double for Agbayani. Mets lead it 2-1. Robin Ventura doubled down the right field line his last time up. Robin is 1 for 2. 3 for 12 in the series. Strike one.
Although you have first base open with 1 out and Pratt on deck, you still have to go get Robin Ventura here. You go right at him, try to get an out there, make your mind up then if you want to walk Pratt to pitch to Hamilton.
Good play by Stinnett to block it. Keep Olerud at third. Here's Pratt on deck. Back to the mound. Anderson checks the runners. What a big pitch and a big out by Brian Anderson. 2 down for Pratt. Todd Pratt 0 for 2. This will be out of play.
Now you ask the question, right-handed hitter Todd Pratt, left-handed hitter Darrell Hamilton on deck. Left-handers 295, 31 for 105 against Anderson this year with 1 home run. Mr. Darrell Hamilton's the man that hit the home run when he was with Colorado, 521 at Coors.
One the count to Todd Pratt. Member of the Phillies in '93. Had 1 at bat in that NLCS win over Atlanta. Did not play in the World Series against the Blue Jays. A little chopper to third. Matt Williams across the diamond to Colburn. But Benny and the Mets have taken a 2-1 lead through 6.